And now he's hook, line, and sinker.
I know. I told them we gotta start the Tugru club here, and and nobody's gonna know except us, and I'm gonna wear the hat.
It have all kind of resurrection of Jesus.
No, no, resurrection, release, release. Okay.
Let's start.
Yeah, let's
What
start.
do you think he's doing now?
Muhammad, you got the copies? All right, thank you.
Imam, what do you think he's doing right now?
I know, watching him while I'm working. That's messed up. That's why he passed me.
You should have bring him here today.
I know. He could. Alhamdulillah. Allah musta'an. Okay, so give one
Everybody's trying
to
get me on all different Netflix. I'm gonna buy Zakir.
you. Do you
Watch it, see.
one to grandma and one to Sister Wahida. Okay, so Bismillah, salatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi. In the name of Allah, may the peace and blessing of Allah be upon His final messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his companions, and all those who follow him until the day of judgment. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the summary of whatever we explained about Fiqh of Taharah, which we explained like in 3 sessions, close to 4 sessions. So just to conclude this, and then next week, our Wednesday class will be Tafsir of Surah Taha. We'll go back to Tafsir until December, inshallah. So this is like the conclusion of the summer program. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover the chapter of Taharah, which is that section that's printed for you. So this is in brief. This is not. This content doesn't have the ayats. It doesn't have the hadith. This is just the skeleton, similar to the subtitles of every section on the book. Similar is the structure. So so we will just read through it, inshallah, together. So I will read the Arabic, and then I will ask someone to read the English, okay? So we'll move. كتاب الطهارة بسم الله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. كتاب الطهارة المياه التي يجوز بها تطهير 7 مياه: ماء السماء وماء البحر وماء النهر وماء البئر وماء العين وماء الثلج وماء البرد. But Amshad, purification is possible with?
Purification is possible with 7 types of water: rainwater, seawater, river water, well water, spring water, snow and hail.
Good. ثم المياه على 4 أقسام: طاهر مطهر غير مكروه ماء المطلق، طاهر مطهر مكروه ماء المشمس، طاهر وغير مطهر وهو ماء المستعمل والمتغير من خالته من الطاهرات، وماء النجس هو الذي حلت فيه النجاسة وهو دون كلتين وكان كلتين فتغير، والقلتين 500 رطل بغداد تقريبا في الأصح. The 4 categories of water, Sister Wahida.
There are 4 categories of water: pure and purifying, not offensive to use, and it is plain water. Number 2, pure and purifying, yet offensive to use. It is a water irradiated by the sun. Mushhammas.
مشمس نعم.
Mushammas. Pure yet not purifying. It is the water that is used to raise ritual impurity to remove filth, and or has been changed by pure substances that have admixed with water. Impure. It is the water in which filth have been admixed, while the water is either less than 2 kola in volume, or at least 2 kola in volume.
So
has changed.
no. So below it tells you what a qulla is. A qulla is a type of measurement. Yeah. No. So read the bottom.
There's more to read.
Yeah.
Sorry. 2 kola equals approximately 500 Baghdadi ritl,
Yeah, which is
approximately 216 liters or 57.1 gallons, according to the Talmud.
so if something impure falls in that, it doesn't impurify the water because it doesn't affect it. Like if it's 57 gallons, like a barrel, and something impure falls in it, and you can take it out. It doesn't, because of the amount of water that it has, it doesn't affect the water. And so basically the water is good to use.
But what about the amount of impurities?
If it change, so it's three things. If it changes what? Smell,
taste,
color, and taste.
I was getting to that.
If it changes, so those are three things. So for example, if you put like saffron and you put it in the water and it becomes reddish, then no, it's no longer water. It's saffron water. Rose water becomes rose water. If you have a cup, right, or a jar, and you put a tea bag, it becomes tea. Then you got to put sugar, put it in a cup, and drink it. So you can't make wudu with it. It still has water, but the thing is, so anytime those three characteristics change, this goes for pure items, like if it's mixed with pure items, or if it's mixed with impure item. If it's mixed with a pure item like a tea bag, right, or let's say milk powder, you put it in the water, mix it becomes milk. So it's no longer water. It changed the taste, changed the color, changed the smell, right? And then with impure substance, like now if you have like we mentioned, like a jar of butter, and a solid impure item falls on it, and some people don't have the commodity to easily buy even butter, right? Maybe that jar of butter they need to maybe last it for a month, and that's it. So since they have no choice, they have to resolve. So the fiqh is to make it easy in those dire circumstances, right? Now, it's you remove the solid object, you clean around it, and then the rest is good. Yeah, the rest is good. It's not because it is a solid object. Now, if it's something that mixes in, then it's a different story. All right, so we will continue because we're gonna do this whole chapter, but we also have the videos of the classes. I'll send you on YouTube. I recorded all of them. Alhamdulillah. Okay.
You said like if it's a fly, it goes in it falls in the water, you could take it out and still.
Exactly. So you have to push it in, and then take it out, because the Prophet ﷺ said, one wing has the disease, and the other wing has the pure.
So you have to dip the
That's for
whole
the
thing.
fly. Yeah, you have to do it like tea.
There is a hadith on that, right?
Yeah, there's hadith. Yeah. So, but it's not obligatory. Don't start looking for flies now to make tea flies, right?
Do they have
There is. The reason why is because it's saying.
That is not like, if the fly goes in there, the color doesn't change, it's just fall in there, so you
But
can take
again,
it out and use it.
Yeah, but again, it's just saying like if that's also a dire situation, falls in water, in a place, for example, the reality of that place in the desert, limited, scarce amount of water, right? So then that's kind of given the bare minimum, like this is okay,
They don't have a
right?
choice.
But if we have a choice, you can. It's not like a compulsory, like you have to. It's just saying, but if you do it, then it's still pure, considered pure, like for wudu and so on. Okay, tanning. So this is showing different types of purification. Purification of the water with water, purification of the skin, containers, what containers are pure, which one are not, the purification with the siwak. So it's giving you different types of tools, right? So the purification of hides, of skins. It says, وَجُلُودُ الْمَيْتَةِ تَطْهُرُ بِالْدِبَاغِ إِلَّا جِلْدَ الْكَلْبِ وَالْخَنْزِيرِ وَمَا تَوَلَّدَ مِنْهُمَا أَوْ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمَا وَعَظْمُ الْمَيْتَةِ وَشَعْرُهَا نَجِسٌ إِلَّا الْآدَمِ. Okay, further Sister Khadija.
Hides of unslaughtered animals are purified through tanning, except for the hides of dogs, pigs, and the offspring of both of them or one of them with a pure animal. The bones and hair of unslaughtered animals are filth except for human beings.
So the human being here, the word for human being is Adami. Adami is children of Adam. Okay, and Adami is the human beings. There's another word we're used to the word insan. Here al Adami. The next one faslun. Wala yajuzu. Wala yajuzu. So basically, like if there's a dead animal, and the way it died, they didn't say Bismillah. It wasn't slaughtered. Then, and you want to use the skin, right, for a rug or something. How do you purify that skin? The skin gets purified through tanning. So you tan it with the sun, right? And you put salt, you put different things to make it to tan. The tanning is the purification of that skin, so it can be used. Except the pig and the dog. Some people make leather jackets with the skin of pigs and dogs, and they sell them as leather, but they're actually dog skin. That exists, yeah, yeah. You have to. My mother worked in a. My mother used to sell leather jackets, so she was telling me how some people who they worship money and they'll do whatever to make it. Okay, so.
But when they, like on the label, they don't say that.
They don't say that. It's leather.
You don't know.
100% leather. Like some juice it says 100% organic, but it's not 100% organic. You know what it is? The label of the company is called 100% organic.
I will have to tell you this. In a turtle they have tanning, okay?
You see now you applying the fifth in the show. See, anytime I mention something, you're gonna say, "What wudu?" Yeah, and he made wudu too. He does make wudu. Right?
And I actually didn't know and that's how I didn't know how these, and it was such a big thing.
Yeah, subhanAllah. And it was needed. Like these things are those are really like us. We just go to the store and we buy a jacket. But Allah says that these animals you use the skin, you drink the milk, you use the skin, you use the hides for warmth, for tents, for many different things.
But if you don't know, right? Like you don't know and you go and buy something, it's not on you, right?
No, it's good to look at the labels. It's good to look, but many times, good companies it might be rare for it to occur.
This is pure leather.
Yeah. No, you have companies in big cities that are like that, right? Yeah, because there's no, it's just private individual companies. Okay, containers. ولا يجوز استعمال أواني الذهب والفضة ويجوز استعمال غيرهما من الأواني. So the next one, Sister Shanaz.
It is impermissible to use gold or silver containers. It is permissible to use containers made from other expensive material.
So basically, just what's mentioned specifically is gold and silver. So using like silver plates, I'm not saying stainless steel, or like there's metal plates. It's by silver like $5.95 silver
Like pure
stamped. Yeah, pure like real like so
like a cup or
a cup of gold or something like that.
And this is referring to the containers like you have your water or.
Yeah, like a teapot, a gold teapot. It doesn't mean color gold. It means like it's real gold. Yeah, real gold. So, because some people say, okay. It's not. It's not. The rules are the rules. So, Muslims are human beings, and if they don't apply, then they're not truly submitting. Right? Yeah, that's it. This is the yardstick. Yeah, this is the yardstick. So والسواك السواك مستحب السواك مستحب في كل حال إلا بعد زوال للصائم وهو في ثلاثة مواد أشد استحبابا عند تغير الفم من عزم وغيره عند القيام من النوم وعند القيام إلى الصلاة. So using the siwak, who's next? Mama, you ready?
Using the toothstick in the swab is commanded at all time except after the zenith. For one who is fasting, using the toothstick is more stronger recommended in 3 situations. When the taste of the mouth becomes stale as a result of not eating or something else, when getting up after sleeping, and right before prayer.
Yeah, so the ruling is mustahab, that it's commendable, right? But it's recommended, but it's not obligatory, right? So, and the reason why the Prophet ﷺ said it will be too difficult, for everyone to acquire a siwak. Now, the sunnah is if you have you brush your teeth every time the mouth changes, or right, you try to rinse your mouth, with that intention of purification, right? But it's just mustahab. Ablution. وفروض الوضوء 6 أشياء: النية عند غسل الوجه وغسل الوجه وغسل اليدين إلى المرفقين ومس بعض الرأس وغسل الرجلين إلى الكعبين وترتيب على ما ذكرناه. Next, wudu. تفضل ولا أمشي.
6th action is obligatory. Intention, just as one begins to wash the face, washing the face, washing the hands up to and including the elbows, wiping a portion of the head, washing the feet up to and including the ankles, and doing the above in the order they were mentioned.
So this is Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 6, right? This is taken from that. So this is the obligatory parts of wudu. If you do this, and the reason is important to know this, we spoke about it last time, is because if you do this, like if you have a limited amount of water, and before resorting to tayammum, you can downgrade. Instead of doing the full wudu, like 3 times and right and left, you do this bare minimum. And if you do that wudu is valid, right? As long as it's not out of neglect, that is not done, I just want to be lazy and I want to do this, take a shortcut. No, it's in case there's a necessity, there's a need. Then instead of going from regular wudu to tayammum, you can do this. Like basically, you wash, you make the intention, you wash your face, there you go, face, wash your hands to your elbow, right, and then wipe a portion of the head, wash the feet, that's it, done. That wudu is done. Okay? That's the obligatory parts of wudu. And the order. This is the order from the Quran. Right? So that's the order. That's the order that Allah placed it in Surah Al-Ma'idah. يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِذَا قُمْتُمْ إِلَى الصَّلَاةِ فَاغْسِلُوا وُجُوهَكُمْ وَأَيْدِيَكُمْ إِلَى الْمَرَافِقِ وَامْسَحُوا بِرُؤُوسِكُمْ وَأَرْجُلَكُمْ إِلَى الْكَعْبَيْنِ. Those are the 4 things mentioned in the ayah. All you who believe, when you stand up for prayer, wash your faces, wash your hands unto the elbow, wipe the head, and wash the feet unto the ankles. Ila al-Ka'bayn. That's the obligatory parts of wudu. Now the sunnah of wudu, وَسُنَنُهُ أَشْرَةُ أَشْيَاء التسمية وغسل الكفين قبل إدخالهما الإناء والمضمضة والاستنشاق ومسح جميع الرأس ومسح الأذنين ظاهرهما وباطنهما بماء جديد وتخليل لحية الكثة وتخليل أصابع اليدين والرجلين وتقديم اليمنى على اليسرى والطهارة 3 والموالاة.
10 actions are recommending. Saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, washing the hands before putting them into the vessel containing the water, rinsing the mouth and nose, wiping the head in its entirety, wiping the outer and inner part of the ears using new water.
So meaning when you wipe your head, you don't go straight to the ears. You wipe the head, then you get new water, and then you wash your ear. Just one time. Okay, so that's, go ahead.
I'm sorry, combing a thick beard with one's wet fingers, running the wet fingers between the fingers and toes, washing the right limb before the left, performing the action 3 times, and performing the actions consecutively.
فصل الاستنجاء, cleaning oneself after using the restroom, and then the other one is relieving oneself, the adab, the manners. والاستنجاء واجب من البول والغائط والأفضل أن يستنجي بالأحجار ثم يتبعها بالماء ويجوز أن يقتصر على الماء أو على 3 أحجار ينقيه بهن المحل فإن أراد الاقتصار على أحدهما فالماء أفضل. So next, who's next? Sister Khadija?
Cleaning oneself from urine and feces is obligatory, and it's best to do so using stones and then with water. It's permissible to limit oneself to using either water or 3 stones to clean the affected area. If one wishes to limit oneself to using just water or 3 stones, each of which clean the affected area, then water is better.
So here the stones get replaced by the toilet paper, right? So toilet paper and then water. So you do that instead, right? So that's the stone was what was used in that region, right? So now we use paper and then water, so you follow by water. Now, yes, so that's it. Then ويجتنب استقبال القبلة واستدبارها في الصحراء ويجتنب البول والغائط في الماء الراكد وتحت الشجرة المثمرة وفي الطريق وظل وثق وفي الطريق وظل وثق وثق ولا يتكلم على البول والغائط ولا يستقبل الشمس والقمر ولا يستدبرهما. Next.
When relieving oneself, one must avoid facing or turning one's back towards the direction of prayer when in vacant areas.
So no, the word that is used in the Arabic is Sahara. Sahara is desert, right? Which is like open, because vacant can be a vacant building. Vacant can be, right? So it can mean many things. But a Sahara is the desert, right? And there's no walls.
Like an open land.
So it's open land, right? So therefore, if there's the Qibla, if there's the Qibla and there's open land, then you shouldn't relieve yourself facing the Qibla. You should turn another direction out of respect for the Qibla, right?
Out of good manners, one avoids urinating and defecating in stagnant water,
Mm-hmm.
below fruit-bearing trees, on paths, in shade, and into holes. One does not speak while urinating or defecating, and one does not face the sun or the moon, nor turn one's back towards them.
All right. So this statement, when it says one does not speak while urinating or defecating, that's what is meant. Like some people say, oh, don't speak in the bathroom. It's not about not speaking in the bathroom. It's don't speak when you're relieving yourself. Okay? Now, why it was implied that the bathroom is because the bathrooms before didn't have running water. They smelled very bad. It was outside of the house. It was a small little house square, right? And you will go there and you go in and out because it just really stinks really bad, right? Our bathrooms nowadays, they're not called bathrooms, they're called restrooms. Because that's the time that you get a break from your family. That's the time you get a break from work. That's the time you get a break. And the best ideas come in that place. It's different, right? It's different. You make wudu there. You go in sleepy, you wake up, you come out awake, right? So there's a difference. So what is meant, I think that point is important. That is while you are Because some people, they go in the bathroom, they won't greet each other because they don't want to talk, right? No, it's while you're relieving yourself. That's when.
Because, a couple questions, because sometimes even at your job, your boss might come in the bathroom and have somebody remember something to tell you, and that minute he wanna tell you,
Yeah.
you had to say yes or no.
So I mean, look, it's not every day that your boss does
Right,
that.
right.
So just give him a break.
Another question I have on, like, when you go to purchase a house, right? I heard people real strict about that, like they watch where the bathroom faces and stuff like that.
And that's what I'm saying. So there's walls. It's not
Right.
open spaces.
So they're not.
Yeah, it's not open spaces.
That clear
So
now.
the thing is, people need to, like, for example, what I was gonna get to, see, it's just like understanding, like the intricacies, right? So, for example, in Arabic, look what it says: "ولا يتكلم على البول والغائط." You see in the Arabic, ولا so don't talk البول والغائط. But الغائط is number 2, right? But al-gha'it also was the name for the place. So somebody will translate it or understand it to mean that. So that means don't talk in the place. And or don't talk while you're defecating. So the word gha'it means both. Okay? Means both. So that's why it's good to understand that. We gotta finish this. Bismillah. الذي ينقض الوضوء 6 أشياء: ما خرج من السابلين، والنوم إلى غير هيئة المتمكن، وزوال العقل بسكر أو مرض، ولمس وجه المرأة الأجنبية من غير هائل، ومس حلقة الدبر، ومس فرج الآدمي بباطن الكفة، ومس حلقة الدبر على الجديد. So there are 6 things that invalidate wudu. Who's next? Sister Shanaz?
I already read.
You read? Okay. Mama?
Systems invalidate the conviction. Anything inciting from the private parts, sleeping while one's buttocks are not fully seated,
Yeah.
losing.
So basically, if you sleep sitting down and you have wudu, you doze off, you still have wudu. If you're lying down and you sleep, then you lose wudu. Just because that's and there's a hadith about that too. Okay.
Losing consciousness due to intoxication or sickness. Direct skin contact between an ear and an unrelated woman.
So that number 4, you can write next to it. This is according to this book is according to the Shafii school of thought. Okay, the Shafii school. So this opinion is the Shafii school opinion, right? About the direct contact, right, between male and female.
Direct skin contact between an ear
Yeah,
and
but from this book, the Sheikh Said Sabiq explained, about that if it's with no desires and all that, that's the other opinion is that it doesn't, right? Because but the what he used is the what you call it the in general, some will say that touching the woman itself will lose your wudu, and the hadith that were used in the book is that no, the Prophet ﷺ used to kiss his wife and go to pray. He didn't have to make wudu afterwards, right? So there was incidents. He used to pray too, and the room was so small that when he used to make sujud and used to touch the leg of his wife because there was no room. Okay? Okay, continue.
touching the human genital with the palm and touching one's arms according to the new school.
Okay, so number 1 is if a person touches any part of the aura on clothes like this, it doesn't break your wudu, right? It has to be, that's why it says skin to skin, right? Touching your private areas. The next one is touching one's anus according to the new school. What does that mean? What that means is because this, yeah, in the Shafii school, there's the old school and the new school. You know, we got in the streets, we got old school too and new school. So the old school of the Shafii was in Baghdad, okay, and that's the beauty of fiqh and the beauty of these scholars, that they would take in consideration the place and time that they live in and the circumstances. So in Iraq, in Baghdad, there was an epidemic, and it was an epidemic in the rear. So people would have to touch themselves, right, to get treatment, and because of excessive having to, touch in the area, therefore because the one of the principles of Sharia is that if there's hardship necessitates ease. Okay? So now there's a hardship. The hardship is that they have to touch themselves because of treatment often. So therefore the rule was that because there's a hardship, touching the rear according to the old school does not break your wudu, because there was an epidemic. When Imam Shafii moved to Egypt, to Cairo, that epidemic didn't exist. Now there's a fatwa. There's a rule, right? There's a rule. And that's something that was done when they brought rules to America about Islam that were rules that were applied in different countries. And we took it as this is Islam, Quran and Sunnah, right? And we tried to apply it. But the reality is that no, we have to understand, and this is what Imam W.D. Muhammad used to say. He will say that we need a fiqh for our realities. Okay? So that's what understanding the principles will help us. So here, according to the new school, when it was in Egypt, that epidemic didn't exist. So Imam Shafii said that touching the rear, according to the new school, does break your wudu, because the epidemic didn't exist in Cairo. You see that? So that's what fiqh is. Fiqh is trying to find solutions to problems. Okay, the next one. الذي يوجب الغسل ستة أشياء، ثلاثة تشترك فيها الرجال والنساء، وهي اتقاء الختانين وإنزال المني والموت، وثلاثة تختص بها النساء وهي الحيض والنفاس والولادة. تفضل brother Amsal.
6 occasions necessitate the purificatory bath, Gusul. There are 3 apply to both men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Intercourse, ejaculation of sexual fluid, and death.
Good. And 3 things, continue.
3 things are specific to women: menstruation,
Postnatal bleeding.
postnatal bleeding, and giving birth.
Good. Basically, it's not just giving birth; it's the blood from childbirth. That's what it means, right? So those 3. فصل وفرائض الغسل ثلاثة أشياء. النية. Now we go to the fard and the sunnah of ghusl, right? وفرائض الغسل ثلاثة أشياء: النية، وإزالة النجاسة إن كانت على البدن، وإيصال الماء إلى جميع الشعر والبشرة. تفضلي sister واحدة.
It has 3 obligatory actions: intentions, removing filth from one's body, if any, and water reaching every part of the hair and skin.
Okay. Good. وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله. وسننه 5 أشياء: التسمية والوضوء قبله، وإمرار اليد على الجسد، والموالاة، وتقديم اليمنى على اليسرى. تفضلي ست خديجة.
It has 5 recommended, actions: saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, making ablution beforehand, rubbing the hand over the body, performing the actions consecutively, and washing the right side first.
Good. How much time do we have?
Before you go on real quick, when making Gusul, because I was reading the book,
Okay.
and you know, like when we make Wudu, we pass our hands with the wet hair, but it says you have to make sure, and then you have to do it 3 times, the hair 3 times, with, and making sure it touches, so you can't just like take all the.
No, you do wudu and then you wash for the ghusl.
Okay.
Then you wash with soap and the whole 9 yards.
Okay.
Right?
I was
So
perfect.
how much time do you have for that? Okay, good. So yeah, so inshallah we can finish. It's not much, and we're just reading without much explanation. So, but inshallah. So the next one, okay. والاغتسالات المسنونة 17 غسلا. Let me see if I can get مسنونة 17 غسلا. غسل الجمعة والعيدين والاستسقاء والخسوف والكسوف والغسل من غسل الميت والكافر إذا أسلم والمجنون والمغمى عليه إذا أفاق والغسل عند الإحرام وللدخول مكة وللوقوف بعرفات وللمبيت بمزدلفة ولرمي جمار الثلاثة وللطواف وللسعي وللدخول مدينة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Next, Sister Shanaz or Sister Khadija? Sister Khadija, the 17.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There are 17 occasions on which the purificatory bath is recommended. For 1, Juma prayer, 2 and 3, the day of the 2 Eids, the drought prayer, the solar and lunar eclipse prayers, when washing the deceased, entering Islam, insanity, regaining consciousness, entering the state of pilgrim sanctity, entering Mecca, standing on Arafah, staying the night at Muzdalifa, throwing at the 3 pillars, circumambulating the Kaaba, and transversing between Safa and Marwa.
There's another one too. ولدخول مدينة, and when you enter the city of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. ولدخول مدينة رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. Yeah.
So there's 18.
Yeah. So that's why I said. Yeah. Okay. So والمسح على الخف, now wiping of the sock. والمسح على الخفين جائز ب3 شرائط: أن يبتدئ الأسبوع بعد كمال الطهارة، وأن يكون ساطرا لمحل الغسل الفرد من القدمين، وأن يكون مما يمكن تتابع المشي عليهما. تفضلي ست شناز.
Wiping over the kuf is permissible provided 3 conditions are met. 1 begins wearing them after being in a state of complete purification. Both kuf cover the area of the feet that is obligatory to wash when making ablution, and they are constructed such that it is possible to walk around in them.
Good. يمسح المقيم يوم وليلة والمسافر 3 أيام بلياليهن، وابتداء المدة من حين يحدث بعد لبس الخفين، فإن مسح في الحضر ثم سافر أو مسح في السفر ثم أقام تم مسح المقيم. Next. Someone who is a resident, Mama? How much time?
Someone who is a resident.
دخل الوقت.
Someone who is a resident may buy over
1 more minute. Okay.
4 hours. Travelers may ride for up to 72 hours. Their duration begins from the point when one loses ablution after having sworn the oath. One completes the duration of a resident if one wives while residents and then travel, or wives while traveling and then becomes a resident.
Yeah. So we'll conclude with what invalidates, and then inshallah if we can, if it's okay, we can finish this. It won't take that long. We won't get it. Just read it through for the barakah, inshallah. So what invalidates the مسح: ويبطل المسح ب3 أشياء بخلعهما وانقضاء المدة وما يوجب الغسل. تفضل brother Amsan.
3 things invalidate wiping the kuf.
Okay. The removal?
their removal, the permissible duration expiring, and the, can't see.
Yeah.
Occurrence of something that
Okay.
necessitates.
Necessitates?
You know, I think I have one in the car.
MashaAllah, okay.